Welcome to our chapter 6 of Goals by Brian Tracy. Let's read and implement this beautiful book. Chapter 6 is about decide upon your major definite purpose. So, all of us know and we keep hearing about the fact that we all have a purpose, we have a soul purpose, and we have a purpose in life. But what is it? Napoleon Hill defines that as there's one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definite, definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it. Since you become what you think about most of the time, a major definite purpose gives you a focus for every waking moment. As Peter Drucker says, whenever you find something getting done, you find a monomaniac with a mission. The more you think about your major definite purpose and how to achieve it, the more you activate the law of attraction in your life. You begin to attract to you people, opportunities, ideas, and resources that help you to move more rapidly towards your goal and move your goal more rapidly towards you. By the law of correspondence, your outer world of experience will correspond and harmonize with the inner world of goals. When you have a major definite purpose that you think about, talk about, and work on all the time, your outer world will reflect this like a mirror image. A major definite purpose also activates your subconscious mind on your behalf. Any thought, plan, or goal that you can clearly define in your conscious mind will immediately start to be brought into reality by your subconscious mind and your superconscious mind, as we will discuss later. So, how do we do this? The first step is activating our reticular cortex. Now, what's that? Each person has within his or her brain a special organ called a reticular cortex. This small finger like part of the brain functions in a way similar to a telephone switchboard into a large office building. Just as all phone calls are received by the central switchboard and then rerouted to the appropriate recipient, all incoming information to your senses is routed through your reticular cortex to the relevant part of your brain or your awareness. Your reticular cortex contains your reticular activating system. When you send a goal message to your reticular cortex, it starts to make you intensely aware of an alert to people, information, and opportunities in your environment that will help you to achieve your goal. Now let's talk about a red sports car. It's an example. For example, imagine that you decide that you want a red sports car. You write down this as a goal. You begin to think about and visualize a red sports car. This process sends a message to your reticular cortex that a red sports car is now important to you. This picture immediately goes up in your mental radar screen. From that moment onward, you will start to notice red sports car wherever you go. You will even see them driving and turning corners several blocks away. You will see them parked in driveways and in showrooms. Everywhere you go, your world will seem to be full of red sports car. If you decide to buy a motorcycle, you will start to see motorcycles everywhere. If you decide to take a trip to Hawaii, you will begin to notice posters, advertisements, brochures, and television specials with information on Hawaiian vacations. Now, mind you, it's a bit different. Like now, artificial intelligence is being used. So if you punch the word Hawaii on your Google bar, it'll give message on Instagram and your Facebook, wherever it's linked, and automatically it'll come. But that is the law of artificial intelligence. But what we are being taught right now is our own programming, our law of attraction. When we decide on a goal and we write that on paper and we visualize it with clarity, now that gets captured in a wonderful mind and then it starts resonating. And that happens more so in our reticular cortex, that we're being taught about. It's a finger like substance in our brain, which is like a switchboard to receive. That's what we've learned. So, whatever goal message you send to your reticular cortex activates your reticular activating system to make you alert to all possible possibilities to make that goal a reality. Now, what happens is if you have to get some work done, you will start meeting the right people at the right time, and that will come to fruition because it's like it's like puzzle, right? You keep attaching one piece to another piece to another piece, and finally it comes into place. That's how this works. First step is our goal has to be in writing, right? And then in clarity writing, thinking, visualization. The more we work on this, the more clear we get on this, and the more we keep reading it and seeing it every other day, the more we're activating our entire being. Now, second point is achieving financial independence. It's again an example for that. So, if you decide to become financially independent, you'll suddenly begin to notice all kinds of opportunities and possibilities around you that have to do with you achieving your financial goals. You will see stories in newspapers and recognize books on subject wherever you go. You'll receive information and solicitations in the mail. You'll find yourself in conversations about earning and investing money. It'll seem as though you're surrounded by ideas and information that can be helpful to you in achieving your financial goals. On the other hand, if you do not give clear instructions to your reticular cortex and your subconscious mind, you will go through life as though you were driving in a fog. You'll be largely unaware of all these opportunities and possibilities around you. You will seldom see them or notice them. Why? Now your idea is that I want to become abundant, I want to become rich. And that is like a fog. It's too big an area for anything to be registered. How rich? What do you want to do with that rich? How abundant? You have to spell that it. Just by saying rich and abundant will not get you the riches and the abundance. So, clarity. It has been said that attention is the key to life. Wherever your attention goes, your life goes as well. So, wherever your focus goes, that grows. We have to keep that in mind. These are the laws of attraction. They're the law of resonance. Whatever you resonate with, it will start coming back to you in a much stronger way. And today, my dear friends, for everybody who's into manifestation, today is a full moon night. Very, very powerful to write your goals down. Extremely powerful. It's also a great time to even surrender your goals to the universe. So, you write them down and you surrender them. When you decide upon a major definite purpose, you increase your level of attentiveness and become increasingly sensitive to anything in your environment that can help you to achieve your goal faster. Your major definite purpose. Your major definite purpose can be defined as the one goal that is the most important to you at the moment. It's usually the one goal that will help you to achieve more of your other goals than anything else you accomplish. It must have had the following characteristics. First, it must be something that you personally really, really, really want. Your desire for this goal must be so intense that the very idea of achieving your definite purpose excites you and makes you happy. Now, this can't be now if your parents and grandparents or family or somebody is saying something to you, society is saying something to you, friends are saying something to you, now that can't excite you because it's not your personal calling. So your goal has to be something that intrigues you, that excites you, that becomes your personal goal. Otherwise, it will be a societal pressure goal. Number two, it must be clear and specific. You must be able to define it in words. You must be able to write it down with such clarity that a child could read it and know exactly what it is that you want and be able to determine whether or not you have achieved it. Another fact I want to just give a side note here. Now, simple English in clarity, straight bullet points. The more you're clear about it, the more you're attracting whatever you're writing your purpose and goal for. Third part, your major definite purpose must be measurable and quantifiable. Again, I just talked about it a couple of minutes ago. If we say abundant and rich, it's not measurable, it's not quantifiable. But if you say 1,000 crores rich, or you say abundant, as in I need a villa of this many acres here, I need a farmhouse of this, I need a bungalow of this, I need cars like this, I need jewelry like this, with a definite idea. Say if you want a ring, you want to give a solitaire to somebody, and you say, I want a 10-carat heart shape, then that's what you're being clear. So again, everything has to be measurable and quantifiable. Say if you want to get into schools, I want to be able to educate which class of children, how many children in a school, how many teachers in a school, how big is a school. Everything has to be very much written in clarity. Rather than make a lot of money, it must be more like I earn $100,000 per year by a specific date. Again, we've learned in this book that goals are the ones which have a deadline. Otherwise, they're only dreams, whims, and fancies. Number four, it must be both believable and achievable. Your major definite purpose cannot be so big and so ridiculous that it's completely unattainable. For example, now somebody is, say, 80 kilos and she wants to become 50 kilos. But if she says that, I have lost 40 kilos, there's an affirmation and she writes that down. Now the goal is so large that she herself can't believe it. But if she says, okay, 30 kilos is what I want to reach in 5 months or 6 months from now, then she knows per month is 4 or 5 kilos, and that is believable. So you have to be able to believe what you're dreaming about. And I can attain it with a step-by-step process, and this is my goal, and this is my purpose, and this is what I'm going to be doing. Very important point for us. To be grounded. Keep your feet on the ground. A woman approached me in one of my seminars and told me that she decided upon a major definite purpose. I asked her what it was. She said, I'm going to be a millionaire in 1 year. Curiously, I asked her approximately how much she was worth today. It turned out she was broke. I asked her what kind of work she did. It turned out that she had just been fired from her job because of incompetence. I then asked her why she should set a goal to acquire $1 million in 1 year under these circumstances. She informed me that I had said that you could set any major goal you wanted as long as you were clear, and she was therefore convinced that all she needed was to be successful. I had to explain to her that her goal was so unrealistic and unattainable in her current circumstances that it could only discourage her when she found herself so far away from it. Such a goal would actually end up demotivating her rather than motivating her to do the things she would really need to be financially successful in the years ahead. So, again, this example is very, very beautiful. Agar we are sensible, we are practical, then great. Yes, you can build castles in the air and you should build them, only then can you make them on Mother Earth. That's a known fact. But something which is absolutely bizarre, pehli baat to you've been told that you're incompetent. Then you're saying that I want to become a millionaire, and that too within 365 days. So you have to attain some qualities, right? So that's what we have been told by Brian Tracy, to be a little grounded. Next. Be honest with yourself. A man in one of my seminars told me that his major definite purpose was world peace. I explained to him that unless he was the head of a major superpower, there was very little influence he could have on a world peace. Such a goal would only keep him from setting a personal goal that was attainable, something he could work on every day. He was visibly irritated and walked away, unhappy with my reluctance to encourage him in his fantasy. In both of these cases, they were using goal setting against themselves. They're setting themselves up for failure by creating goals that were so unachievable that they would soon become discouraged and quit making any efforts at all. That's a real danger when you begin setting goals for yourself, and you must be careful to avoid like big goals, right? It can be a blind alley that leads you into discouragement, demotivation rather than enthusiasm and excitement. So don't sabotage yourself, is being advice that we've been given. I made this mistake myself when I was younger. When I first started setting goals, I set an income goal that was 10 times what I had ever earned in my life. After many months and no progress at all, I realized that my goal was not helping me because it was so beyond anything that I had ever achieved. It had no motivating power in my heart of hearts. Although I really wanted it, I really did not believe it was possible. And since I did not believe it was possible, my subconscious mind rejected it, and my reticular cortex simply failed to function. Don't let this happen to you. Which is why it's imperative that in our goal formation, we further break the goals down like a monthly achievable target, or like whatever, however it's quantifiable, so that it's a little more realistic rather than being completely bizarre. And it's very important to celebrate your success. We also have learned in this very book that it's accountability is important. So if we've done a to-do list, till when do we do it? And we must mark that, because what gets measured gets done. So again, very, very important to work on these, because if you're celebrating it, which means subconscious mind is like, oh, she's on the process, he's on the process, that they're achieving it. So they're kind of complimenting us. Number 5. Your major definite purpose should have a reasonable probability of success, perhaps 50-50 when you begin. If you have never achieved a major goal before, set a goal that has an 80% or 90% probability of success. Make it easy on yourself, at least in the beginning. Later on, you can set huge goals with very small probabilities of success, and you will still be motivated to take the steps necessary to achieve them. But in the beginning, set goals that are believable, achievable, and which have a high probability of success so that you can be assured of winning right from the start. Number 6, your major definite purpose must be in harmony with your other goals. You cannot want to be financially successful in your career on one hand and play golf most of the time on the other. Your major goals must be in harmony with your minor goals and congruent with your values. So if there's a conflict, it's not going to work, right? So we have to be really, really sure. The great question, what is it? Here is a quick question for determining your major definite purpose. What one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? If you could be absolutely guaranteed of successfully achieving any goal, large or small, short term or long term, what one goal would it be? Whatever your answer to this question, if you can write it down, you can probably achieve it. From then on, the only question you ask is how. The only real limit is how badly you want it and how long are you willing to work towards it. A Nobel Prize winner. One of my seminar participants, a professor of chemistry at a leading university, had won a Nobel Prize in chemistry 2 years before in partnership with two other scientists. He told me when he started his university career in his 20s, he decided that he wanted to make a major contribution in the field of chemistry. That was his major definite purpose. He focused on it for more than 25 years, and eventually he was successful. He told me, I was clear from the very beginning. I never doubted that I could eventually make such a significant contribution to chemistry that I could win the Nobel Prize. I was happy when it happened, but it was not a surprise. And one more important thing we are being told. This we've been told before as well. Be willing to pay the price. Everybody wants to be a millionaire or a multimillionaire. The only question is whether or not you're willing to do all the things necessary and invest all the years required to achieve the financial goal. If you are, there's virtually nothing that can stop you. So the 10 goal exercise, let's discuss this. Here is an exercise for you. Take out a sheet of paper and write down a list of 10 goals you would like to accomplish in the foreseeable future. Write them in the present tense as though you had already achieved these goals. For example, you could write, I weigh so much pounds or I earn so many dollars per year. After you have completed your list of 10 goals, go back over the list and ask yourself the question, what one goal on this list, if I were to accomplish it immediately, would have the greatest positive impact on my life? In almost every case, this one goal is your major definite purpose. It is the one goal that can have the greatest impact on your life and on achieving the goal of most of your other goals at the same time. Whatever goal you choose, write it on a separate sheet of paper. Write down everything that you can think of that you can do to achieve this goal. And then take action on at least one item on your list. Write this goal on a 3 to 5 index card that you carry around with you and review it regularly. Think about this goal morning, noon, and night. Continually look for ways to achieve it. And the only question you ask is how. Think about your goal, your selection of a major definite purpose, and the decisions to concentrate single mindedly on that purpose, overcoming all obstacles and difficulties until it is achieved, will do much, which will do more to change your life for the better than any other decision you will ever make. Whatever your major definite purpose, write it down and begin working on it today. Decide upon your major definite purpose. There are 5 points to this. First is, what is that one thing that you would dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? So what are you expert at? What are your expertise? What is your great power bank? What is your superpower? Ask yourself that question. Number 2, make a list of 10 goals you would like to achieve in the months and years ahead. In the present tense, select the one goal from that list that would have the greatest positive impact on your life. Determine how you will measure progress and success in achieving of this goal. Write it down. Make a list of everything you can think of to do that will move you immediately towards your goal. Take action on at least one thing immediately. Determine the price you will pay in additional work, time, and commitment to achieve your goal, and then get busy paying that price. So, once again, I wouldn't want to rush us up into the next chapter because every chapter is important, every chapter is meaningful. And rather than jumping great guns and going at a super fast speed, it's all right to read for 20 minutes, adapt that lesson into our life. And today I will request everybody, it being a full moon, please work on this chapter. You already have the PDF book shared on the group. See it, highlight it. If required, take a printout. If required, write but that one index card. Please write that super top goal of yours so that you're putting it in the universe today in a very, very, very beautiful day that this is what I really, really, really cherish and I want to do it. So let's meditate about this today. Today we'll do a little longer meditation considering it's a beautiful full moon. Take a deep breath in. Relax your body in a very comfortable pose. If possible, your back straight. Take a deep breath in and fill your body with radiant light, so bright. And as you exhale, release all possible stored up darkness. Keep exhaling gently so that everything that is there inside you, negative self-doubt, is just getting released. Another deep breath in. Imagine the moonlight getting inside your body, fully, deeply in every core of your being. And as the breath keeps getting enlarged, your tummy increases, and this moonlight is flooding in your entire body. And as you exhale, all the darkness which was there before the moonlight washed into your body has just been taken out once and for all. And the third time again for this beautiful night, this beautiful, bright, gorgeous night. Fill yourself with the starlight, the moonlight, the beautiful light. Enjoy that entire process in your every fiber core of your being. And as you exhale, release all possible self-doubt. Everything is possible today and forever. And now, take 2, 3 beautiful minutes and think about your one beautiful goal that you have. Remember, happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. So let's elevate our happiness quotient. Think of that one thing that really makes us happy and how we can continue doing that. Visualize that, think about that, manifest that. And today I will also send you a meditation, which you can do. It's also a love light meditation. So maybe you can do that also for manifestation. But meanwhile, think about that one beautiful dream. And as you're thinking about your dream, start thanking the people or the situations that are coming and making your dream come true. Keep raising your happiness quotient, whatever you're dreaming. Think of how happy it's making you right here, right now, as if it's unfolding right now in the present. Dream as big as possible, which you can believe in. Everything is possible if you have the right goal, the right plan, and the right way to go forward. See yourself, where are you 5 years from now? How all your dreams have come true. Spiritually, you're more evolved. Physically, you're more fitter. Mentally, you're more sharper. Emotionally, you're so much more empathetic, so much more compassionate, so much more kinder, so following the world of love. You are in investing yourself in beautiful forms of charity. There's so much that you're doing. Financially, there's no looking back. The best of luxuries are there for you. The best of houses, the best of cars, appliances, service, staff. There's no looking back. There's no limiting. Because that one business of yours, that one idea of yours, that one profession of yours, and one main purpose of yours, that has come true. And how excited you are to do that work. Even though it's going on its own autopilot, yet you're working because you love it. It gives you so much more energy. See it happening. And any self doubt, anything that comes in, remember you have direct access to your Atma, your soul, your masters, angel guardians. Just ask them for help. Ask and you shall be given. The more you're grateful for the people who've helped you in this journey, the places that you have probably bought for your work or whatever, keep thanking. Land has an energy, thank the land. People have energy, thank people. Appliances have energy, that's what they run on. Keep thanking and enlarging your beautiful world of manifestation. Life is so meaningful, so beautiful, so lovely, so much to be thankful for. And lastly, tell the universe, whatever I have dreamt of right now, may this or something highest better unfold for me. I am open and receptive to all the wonderful magic, synchronicities, and divine interventions that are coming my way, which are making my life so much more happier, prosperous, and giving me my dreams that are coming true. Whatever figure I give to my dreams, that and something higher unfolds for me. And this is my belief, and this is my prayer, and this is my request. Open your hands wide at your heart level to say, I am receiving. From here on, I am absolutely receiving every single possible form of love and light. And I release whatever is dark inside me to only give way to the light. And so it is. And now rub your hands together and share your blessings with the world and bless everybody. May everybody come, everybody's dreams come true. People on call, you can name them one by one and bless each one of them. Imagine you're one person giving blessings, but you're getting blessings from so many more people, known and unknown. These and so many more people are receiving your blessings. People who've named themselves Oppo, it'll go to the Oppo company, not to them, because the name is not mentioned. So it's always nice to always have your full name, not just your first name on the call. Gives you more identity. So much of love, so much of light, so much of manifestation power. Keep blessing, keep blessing, keep blessing. And be blessed, my dear friends. Lots of love and light. May this be a remarkable night for you, a turning point for you. May you set your goal in a beautiful way, write it down, release the universe, and keep bringing progress to you. Keep learning, keep evolving. Lots of love and light. I shall see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Thank you, thank you, thank you.